Alright, we are 2 minutes early. Okay, let me turn up my mic a little bit. I think the volume is a little bit on the lower side. Give me a moment. Oh, output's at max already. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, this should be good. If it's, I think it's not too loud, right? Hold on. Oh boy, that's loud. Woo! Okay. I think the fan really. Ah, no, the fan. It's loud as heck. Give me a moment. Maybe I turn off the fans. Ah, boy. Oh, it's gonna be hot as fuck though. Believe it or not, it is basically it feels like 32 degrees here in my room, right in my room. It's cooking. It is really cooking. Yeah. All right. Wet weather in Singapore. 33 degrees. There we go. Yep. Choose area maybe. Okay. How about why is Johor Bahru in Singapore? Well, okay, whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Yeah, but it's supposed to be pouring right now, Monday. But then it is 33 degrees. This is peak Singapore weather. So right now we are around like 2 p.m. over here, Singapore time, 2:30. Yeah, just nice. We're on time for the stream, and it is 73% chance of precipitation. Wow. So we should be seeing thunderclouds coming around real soon. Anyways, we're not here for weather forecast. We're here to do some work on Mugen Tenkai. Now, if I could just get my mic in proper. Fiddling around the mic stand at the moment, so you hear so much sounds. Yeah, I shouldn't be touching this on stream. The mic stand, I mean. Yeah, okay. Right, so last time we left off, the progress was, what was it again? I think we were working on the bandwidth, right? If I'm not wrong. So just real quick, I'm going to be starting up my servers. Okay. All right. See if the volume's okay. Oh my gosh. I apologize. Okay. I'll just speak a bit louder. I think this will be better. I'm already on max volume on I'm already on the max volume. Audio mixer, advanced audio properties. Yeah, okay. All right. All right. I just set the mic to, I think, 200% volume. I hope this is better, because it's probably better than adjusting the gain on the mic on my audio interface itself. Yeah, it will cause some weird sensitivity issues with the mic. As you can hear the white noise that's going on in the background. Oh boy, I should probably close my door as well. Give me a moment. be right back. I actually can't stand the weather. I'm turning on the fan. Okay. So while I was off stream, I added a few new things. For example, I added an alternate color for when the player is silenced. Oh yeah, previously, I was struggling with making the silence logic as well as the bandwidth logic work properly, and I ended off with making a proper bandwidth logic, but not exactly the silence logic because I ran out of time and that was at night, yeah. So I actually ended up working on the proper finishing up the silence logic. So the plan is right now to have a bandwidth gauge where each time you use an attack, you increase this bandwidth gauge a little bit, so it's like you're using up your sort of like your available strength, yeah. And once you hit the maximum available strength or like your max bandwidth, you get silenced. So for the entire duration where the bandwidth gauge decreases all the way down to 0, you can't use any abilities or attacks. So it's better for me to just demonstrate it right now. If my server is not going to crash, this would be a really untimely crash. Okay, cool, all good. So sometimes I have to go in and change the port forwarding on my router. Okay. So actually this capsule you see here, I've explained this on stream quite a number of times. So this thing is basically the actual position on the server. Right now there's a little bit of a disagreement between the client and the server, as in like there is some lag basically, and the position of the server lags behind the client. But that's not just a problem. You'll see in a bit, and see every time I use a part of this ability, my bandwidth gauge just increases a little bit. So that's the real function of what bandwidth is. Ignore my ferocious clicking over here. There we go. Okay, so we've reached the maximum bandwidth. So right now I can't use my abilities, I can't use my attacks. Okay, now we're back. Yep. So that's the bandwidth gauge function that we've created, and this actually significantly slows down the pace because now I have to wait before I launch another attack. Look at that. Yeah. And now I've reached the I've went past the limit of the bandwidth. So there you have it. That's the bandwidth system function. So basically you're forced to just I don't know, let it cool down a little bit, let your character cool down a little bit before you take further action. Yeah. And that is about it for the bandwidth. Yeah, and actually, so you see during this this flight ability, I'll show you again when it comes back on cooldown. The bandwidth essentially stays at a certain threshold. So so from, I don't know if you can see my cursor on stream. Let me just check real quick. Oh boy. Okay, I don't think you can see the cursor. Oh wait, you can. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so bandwidth goes up to a fixed amount, and then once the ability is finished, you basically go back down. So basically the game sets a minimum bandwidth for this particular ability, regardless of whether or not you're attacking. While you're in this active state, you set a minimum bandwidth. Yeah, so that is that is what it is. Yeah. just realized the server still has the bounce issue. We haven't fixed the bounce issue on the server yet. The server goes downhill faster than it goes uphill. Okay. Oh, we'll fix this some other time. But for now, yeah, there is quite a lot of difference in the logic that goes on between the client and the server. Yep. Alright. I'll stop the game for now. Jeez, it is hot here. I have to drink. I'm just chugging down water. Okay. Back to this. So actually, the next sort of ability that we want to implement, we don't exactly have the animation for it yet. So I guess we could just go with today we'll just be syncing the states between the client and the server, because it's been a while since I catched up on the development on the server. So we've come up with quite a lot of new functions like the bandwidth, the silence effect. All these they require some updating or like handling on the server side, although not as much as over here. So I'll just drag the server here. So this is actually supposed to be the same logic as the server. So lesser than, okay, min value. Is that correct? Yeah. Oh no, it's larger than. And clamp, okay, clamp should be outside here, the indentations. For bandwidth and bandwidth gauge, okay, that doesn't really matter. And since the server takes about the same rate as the client, we will just edit this here. Secondary gauge, max value, recovery rate, so it's about 120. And is it 120? Resources. Yeah, 120, 20. Okay, so oh boy. Drag in the resource script for bandwidth. Silence.new, silence.new. Silence effect is time false. Okay, so silence effect. Then where's the silence effect? Ah, there we go. Silence effect. Yep, no problem. Current bandwidth larger than max bandwidth plus equals to value consumed add min value. Okay, so we need to add a min value now to create the add min value function. Okay, it should be simple. I'll just copy and paste it. Yeah, okay. A lot of this is just copy and paste. That's why it's really tedious. So you got to get this, you got to get everything correct. Otherwise, things start going wrong, and then you wonder why it goes wrong, and then yeah, things just go downhill from there. Okay. Oh boy. Oh. I don't have much water left. I actually just got back from lunch. Went out to eat with my parents. That's why yeah, I'm now sweating now that I'm back home. Goodness, I need the fan. Oh, sorry. You might want to ask why the air conditioning is not working. Yeah, the answer is yeah, it doesn't work. The aircon doesn't work in Singapore of all places. Oh goodness. So now it's just the fan. The fan's doing all the work. Ooh. Alright. Just temporarily taking off my headphones because it's actually hot. And probably my shirt too at that point. My goodness. Welcome to Singapore, guys. Or like actually welcome to Southeast Asia. The Equator boys. Okay. So what else do we have to change? Yeah, we're currently in the client project. Okay, we'll go back to the server. Silenced. Yes, there's a few things we need to change here. So let's do a side-by-side comparison of the two scripts. Silence, silence, silence. Okay. Oh, we added a few lines here. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to make sense of what it is. Bandwidth equals to effect. Effect.state name, bandwidth equals to effect. If bandwidth.current position, bandwidth max bandwidth. Gauge dot field change field color. Okay, that doesn't matter because we're not handling any visuals here. On unsilenced, state machine dot remove effect self. I don't think we need to do anything here. Right, except for the valid actions.clear, we need to add a under the reusable data is silence property over, if I'm not wrong, is here, or is silenced bool false. Okay, this one is just a placeholder until I find a better solution. There's no way just putting in is silenced bool is gonna be the solution here. But okay. And don't need to print anything. It's alright. Just have to take this out and machine.reusable data dot silent false. Okay. And so we gotta just find a way to trigger this effect on the server on the same time as the effect happening here. Actually, there's a really easy way to do this because we're already sending the packets to activate the abilities on the server itself. So there is a very simple way for this, and that is to, under these two abilities on the server, we just add in a consume bandwidth function. So we just do word for word, same thing. On the server is how we do it on the client. So just to show how the process is like, so this is the client, and on check valid actions, it checks the valid action, check whether the action is valid or not, whether or not the player has a target or whatever the heck. Yeah, I'll check the target health, whatever the conditions basically for the attack to trigger. And then after that, you enter the state. So we're supposed to originally with server trigger action, right? But instead now what we do is we add it to a list of player states. Then that way we just have to send a list over to the server of what's going on this frame, what sort of inputs have been processed by the player. Then the server handles the same inputs, and ideally yield the same results. But well, it's not really ideal most cases. There's some packet loss and all that that you have to deal with. In fact, there's a good chance like 80% of the packets won't make it to the other side. And that's why we have interpolation. Otherwise you get like really laggy gameplay. And what's better than interpolation is client-side prediction, where you predict what's going to happen first, and then you sync it with the server afterwards. Yeah. And that's how I eliminated this lag between the movement and well, the server's movement and the client's movement. So if you press D, it doesn't have to wait for the packet to be sent out, the position to be calculated, and the packet to be sent back for the player to move. Okay, so enough of that. Where is the consume? Where is the consume? Consume should be under trigger action. Right. Consume. Animation transition and okay, so it's somewhere between here, the logic for effect in state machine dot effects if effect dot state goes to bandwidth effect dot consume bandwidth. We still can't do typed variables in these loops. which is annoying, but player data dot skill data array 0 dot skill cost. Oh, we haven't implemented a skill cost yet. Skill cost. Yeah, we don't have the skill cost. Okay. Skill data. Okay. The variables are not loading, so we'll just reload the project. Can't believe it, man. Just sweating my room. Oh. Incredibly hot day. I miss Japan. Cost, yeah, right. Okay, skill cost 30. 40. Okay. Okay. This looks fine now. Now to work on the other ability for skill 4. So this one is the one that requires to increase the bandwidth, minimum bandwidth gauge. So we'll be looking at a different function for this. Set minimum bandwidth. On boost. Okay, boost. To boost through for effect in oh. This should be it. Although I don't think I've actually spawned the bandwidth yet. Have I? Player, secondary gauge, secondary gauge, secondary gauge. Movement, state machine dot add effects, load player data dot secondary gauge dot new movement state machine player data dot secondary gauge secondary gauge name. Although there's no such thing as secondary gauge name yet, so just quickly player data player data.gd. Yeah, secondary gauge so secondary gauge name string. Okay, and under Carol, just give it a name. Bandwidth. Now this should work on paper. This should be a functioning build. We'll see about that. Oh, there's no real way to debug this thing. Am I right? Okay, let's play. Invalid get index skill name on base resource bandwidth. GD 85. Terror range skill 4. GD number 85, line 85. If effect dot skill name equals to bandwidth. Okay. So under bandwidth, under effect, ref state name equals ref state name, bandwidth extends effect. Okay. So only if oh wow, oh okay, my bad. I know where it went wrong. So what's happened now is it's telling me invalid get index skill name on base resource bandwidth, but the thing is the bandwidth. No. Okay, so have we added the min value over the start yet? Should have done that. Uh, okay, let's give it another run. I don't think this is gonna work, so let's see how it goes. Invalid get index bandwidth. So we're getting all the invalid get index issues again. So terror range skill 4, GD22, invalid get index. So it's all in 22. It's all in 22, line 22. about add the delta? Process method. Oh, it's open right now. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. One more time. So what's going on here? It doesn't call. It throws an error if it goes into skill 4, but if I try to consume bandwidth in the wrong project, if I try to consume bandwidth using the basic attack, it works. Is it? Terra range basic. Oh, so man, this is weird. And then the boost is unaffected. So it's only the first and last line that's affected at minimum, if I'm not wrong. So this one's throwing an error. For effect in state machine dot effects. For effect state machine dot effects. If effect dot state name equals to bandwidth. Okay. Oh oh my god. What am I doing? What am I doing? I am absolutely dented. I am completely dented. Oh my god. What is going on, man? uh, so basically what's happened, so over here I called it state name, right? This is the correct name. Then I asked for skill name. Oh my goodness, I am I'm absolutely a clown today. Okay, now it should not yield any errors. Yay! Okay, cool. Thought there was gonna be some problem down here, but it's perfect. Nice. So bandwidth absolutely works on the server now. Ah, yes, nice. Actually, didn't take very long. Thought it would take like an hour or so. Actually, how long has the stream been going already? We're on for 52 minutes. Nice. Only took me 52 minutes to figure it out. So when the character goes red, the bar goes red, he can't attack all the way until it becomes blue again. That's basically the gist of what I was trying to achieve this time round. Yeah. Bandwidth gauge. Stuff like that. So far we've implemented, well, technically it is a single ability. The skill 4, the space skill, this one. And then you get to recast it, you know, to go faster, things like that. Although you get like only 2 recasts over the course of the duration. What the heck is going on there? What? Another thing is trying to make this data synchronize across client and server. Syncing the bandwidth data, that's the first thing that we should consider. What the hell is wrong with these health bars nowadays? What? And now I can't. Oh, my bandwidth is full. This is gonna get in the way of testing. So is it true that? Oh wow. So if I try to launch an attack mid jump, I will launch the attack, then continue with the jump. That's so interesting. Okay, so you like sort of quote unquote keep the momentum. That is something that is totally unintended, but that's cool. That's cool. Okay. That's all cool and all, right? But we need a way to update the bandwidth for the other players, and we need a way to display that bandwidth gauge on the players. So it is time to add the bandwidth. Although if we want to add bandwidth, should we I don't want to make an entire state machine just for the player visuals. Basically the players, this one, basically the non-client. Okay, so look, they have so little components. There's so little components. Yeah. So I don't want to add in like state machines and all that stuff on things that you're just gonna like. What are you gonna do with this? Animate the transform, animate the animations, and maybe a little bit of visual effects. But the visual effects is tied to the animations, so it's like you don't need any other components. Yeah, the animator is here already, so may as well use it, right? Because it comes with the player model, and you have to show the player model anyways. So yeah, that's what is the player visuals all about. And the player client script, we can, I mean, we could show the bandwidth thing. Yeah. It's just that we don't have a state machine attached to this, We could just do the effects and not do the motion. That works too. Yeah. So it's like only the effects will sync. But doesn't really make sense because we're not syncing the damage already. So we're not doing client prediction on the damage. So we're just sending out the attack, and then we're waiting for the the server to register the attack, send back the packet, and then the changes will be reflected on the client. So this is the struggles of dealing with netcode, by the way. Yeah. So good stuff. Right, my bad. I'm gonna go get a bit of go for a short water break. Alright. Back from my water break. Okay, so syncing the bandwidth data. Can't really do a bandwidth component here. So how do we get the data? We could just, yeah, you know what, maybe it'd be good to have like a sort of state machine for this. But then oh my god. What do you do with this? I mean, it makes sense to have a effect state machine so that we can keep track of what effects we need to animate on the player, right? Ah, that's one thing. And it doesn't even have to be run every frame. So it could just be oh, this effect has been added. Oh, this effect has been removed. Yeah, something like that. And we could have it be controlled by the server, so it'll still be authoritative. So there's no prediction that's going on. So it just be oh, the character is now inflicted with this state. Now you do X. You do X, whatever methods, whatever particles that you want to emit. Yeah, something like that. Animations, particles, anything, shaders. Just link it up. I think it works. I think it works. I think it works. But instead of like a full-on state machine, we could go with a simple one. So right now we have state machine.gd, but this one's a little bit too comprehensive. So with all the movements and all that, you know, we don't need all that. Okay, we don't need all that. We don't need change state. We don't need on ready. We don't need init. We don't need any of these on the client. Okay. We just need add effects, right? And remove effects. These two. So we can just do like a duplicate of this. We'll call this a not client state machine. How should I do this? Client state machine. Non-player state machine? What do I name this? I'll just call this other player state machine. Yeah. Wow, I'm so great at naming. Other player state machine. Okay, wait. How about visual state machine? Yeah, visual state machine. You can go with just visual state machine. Init. Okay. Init is important. On ready, print current state, whatever. Actually, we don't even need this because we don't have states. We don't have states. Okay. So no change state, no handle input, no process. No physics process, of course. None of the animation enters. So it's just effects. Effects. Add and remove effects. That's it. Yeah, that's it. But these effects need to be separate from the effects that the client is induced on itself. So we need to come up with an additional bandwidth script, an additional silent script, an additional burning script. So that's not really good. We're coming up with way too many scripts already. We've got way too many to manage already. Right. Okay, we don't worry about that first. bar effect state machine. Visual state machine. Oh wait, we need a class name, right? There we go. That should be good. Come on. Yep, okay. Effect state machine equals to visual state machine dot new self. Okay. Argument 1 should be player, but it is player client. Wow. Visual state machine player. Yeah, you know what? So this is just like a state machine for player clients, right? Player to state machine equals to self. Player to state machine. So player client. Effect state machine. Oh shit. Okay. So initialize the class. Physics process flow. Okay. Alright, what's next? So now we've integrated the state machine, the effect state machine to the player visuals. Oh my god, I really don't have a plan now. We need a way for the server to control this, right? So the server has to have to reference the effect state machine of the particular player that it wants to interact with. Yeah. Okay, so this one goes to server's job now. Server, and then server look for game players dot node get node string player ID dot player dot. So after you search the player ID here, something like this, right? So it'll be something like this line. When instead of player UI, you go for the effect state machine. Where is it? Here. They call effect state machine instead of the player data. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Oh. I was thinking we should receive this under update health using the same packet for update health, so that way we don't end up repeating methods. So we could, so under update health, right, we could update the secondary whatever shit that, you know, but the thing is, you end up sending more data because every time you update health, you're sending over a list, right? So level.update health, level.update health, level.update health. Health component. So it goes through the health component. I want to change that. So instead of going through the health component, child dot is empty, child dot health column dot set health value. Okay. What if instead we go for straight up we try to set data from the child component? So we have a set data function that sieves through this list and sees what kind of how many elements are there in the list. Am I thinking? Am I doing that correctly? And then let's see if there's any changes in any of these health values lists that we just sent. Okay. Or maybe I'm just thinking too much. We could just update the secondary gauge separately from this. There's no point updating it together. Oh. I'm tired. Oh my god. Let's call this function update effects. Okay? Let's call this function update effects. So whatever effects that a player is inflicted with, afflicted with, yeah, we'll just update it through here. Like if a player gets silenced, stunned, whatever crowd control effects, or something like when a player uses bandwidth, it goes under update effects too. Yeah, that makes sense. So you're taking a name of the effect and a value. So if I want to do that, I need to generalize a method to interact with the object itself. Every single object needs every single effect related object needs a method to update itself. Interact. So like let's say someone inflicts this person with a stun. Alright, so we identify it as a stun, but how do you pass it over to the clients? So we call it a stun, so it requires a name, stun. Okay, but it also requires, we'll pass it over as a string, stun, and then the duration of the stun. These two are the important information, right? And that's not, yeah, I don't need any other information for us besides from that. Let's say it's a silence. You update, you inflict it with silence, add the effect, add the duration, and yeah, that's all. That's about it. You inflict it you inflict the enemy with well, actually whatever. Like, oh, you update your own bandwidth, right? You consume your own bandwidth. It'll be bandwidth and new value. So whatever effects that pass goes through, it'll be effect name and then the value, whatever value, right? New value, old value, changed value, so just value. Does it work from there? Yep, let's try this. Effect name string value effect value float. Actually, effect value, just effect value. We'll duck type this so that we can pass more than one thing. Okay. Then we just go straight up root slash. Oh wait, before that, player ID. Yes, player ID. Player ID. Right. Root startup slash slash level dot slash players dot get no string player ID dot update effects dot update effects value effect value effect name effect value like that, right? Okay. And similarly on the server, yeah, so it's quite intuitive because even if it doesn't have the effect name, right, we just create a new one. We just create a new if it receives this packet, this current player doesn't have that particular effect, right? We create a new effect under that effect name. We give it the duration, or it's already under that effect. You just extend that effect duration, or if it stacks, or if this is like a stacking effect, right? Uh, you just you create another instance of it. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Right, I'll go for a quick break. So under effects, we need to have bandwidth.enter. Enter. Then we update effects through here. Okay. Server dot. Wait a minute. String. I have to make this a string. So update effects. State machine clear dot name. Effect name. Okay, so state name. State name. And value, we will put it as a 0. Okay, makes sense. Can I use shorthand get node notation on a class that isn't a node? Okay. Oh, okay. How about state machine.player dot update effects? So just update effects through the player. Then we go to update effects. So over here, we create an update effects. Update effects. Parent name, effect value. Okay, so bandwidth, parent name, effect value. Okay. We just have to copy paste this. Silence. Okay. And yeah. Okay. So. Timer. Go down. Every time consume bandwidth is used, you need to update the effect. Okay, so although for timed effects, I think we could have it expire automatically instead of having the server set another packet to say that, oh, this guy's been unsilenced. effect method, effect value. Okay. Effect name, effect method, effect value. Effect value. Okay. And I'm just silenced. Yep. Consume bandwidth. Effects. Okay. Value consumed. And over here we call this consume bandwidth. Right. Mean value. So we call this add main value. The value. Right. Right. Okay. You have to resolve some things under bandwidth. State machine.player.player UI. That's not gonna work. this is not gonna work. This one's not gonna work. State machine dot player UI dot get node. Alright, time to break everything. I'm gonna export this and then like everything's gonna break. Whoa, yay. We've got quite a lot of recordings going on. I think it's probably a good idea to start deleting some of the old ones. Right, let's see if anything will go wrong with this one. Okay, so far it looks pretty okay. That's because well, server update effects. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. Okay, fire player goes to if player is not if not player is player dot update effects. And that way we could just player client dot update effects. Server for update effects effect method effect value. Effect name, effect value, effect name, effect method, effect value. If effects state machine dot effects dot has if not effects state machine effect dot has effect name now we need to load the effect, correct? Load the effect. Actually no. For effect in effect solution dot effects if effect dot state name Cannot resolve class silenced. Not fine bandwidth in the current scope. That's weird. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, there's still a lot more to go. But I'll leave this for today. For today's stream, yeah, it's about 2 hours already. About 30 seconds to 2 hours. Yep. It's getting a little bit late. So I will just leave the progress here and work on this a different time. Yep. Man, it's been a hot day.